Hi heathens! Today's video is going to be my Christmas get ready with me. So for those of you who do not celebrate Christmas, I'm sorry. I don't make this video to offend, so this is going to be, I guess, my holiday look. My pre-New Year holiday look. And I kind of have a plan in mind, kind of don't. So this is going to be partially just winging it and having fun. So I think the light might be a little too bright. So is that a little better? Let's see. Maybe. We'll try to adjust as we go. So as usual, when I'm doing a look like this, I'm going to be starting with the eyes. I feel like maybe that's not even enough light. We'll try to find a happy medium here. And to follow with the theme, I'm going to be tapping back into the BH Cosmetics Naughty palette. This was not this year's release, but last year's release for this time of year. And I used it for the first time a couple weeks ago and actually wound up really enjoying the shades that I used. So we are going to try to really enjoy some more shades. I want to play with a few different shades this time. Last time I used the reds. This time I want to go for some neutrals and greens because I want to use, hopefully it's not dried out, this Stila Shimmer and Glow in the shade Vivid Jade. I don't know if you can see it through the container there, but it is a very beautiful green. So, yeah, I think that brush is stained. So let me pick a different one. Okay. This one is clean. And this is what we're going to use for our base. So I'm going to tap in first to Secret Santa, which is this like very nice neutral color. And we're just going to put that all over the eyes. This palette does have a little bit of fallout or excuse me, kickback in the pans. But as I've said before and will say forever unless it changes, I really don't mind that as long as the shadow still performs well and it's not taking like half the pan out with the kickback. I do not mind pans having kickback, especially for this pigmentation. This is very nice and I'm not using a lot on my brush. And I think it's giving us a nice amount. Also, this phone that I'm filming on has three different, well, technically 4 different cameras. I think one is just for like wide angle though. I have no idea which one to look at, so if you see my eyes kind of like flitting between them, sorry. Until I know which one that I actually need to look at when I talk, that's probably going to keep happening. So this is a brush that is slightly stained green. I don't know if you can really tell. I was making sure it was clean. I'm going to tap into Balsam, which is this nice dark matte green. This shade only, I mean, this palette really only has 3 green shades and only 1 matte. So hopefully this isn't too overwhelming. I'm going to try to not hold the palette the whole time because that palette's huge. And I'm going to take this and tap it up into the crease and kind of, my face looks dirty and I don't know why. Kind of across the lid a little bit, but mostly focusing on the crease going all the way across, but keeping most of the deep pigmentation on the outer corner here. And then try to do the same thing on the other eye. I say try because if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Sunny. If you are not new to my channel, you know that I struggle to make my eyes even, no matter what kind of eye look I'm doing. I like the shape better on the first eye. So I'm now just going to take a little bit more and we're going to go in and deepen that outer edge, that outer half of the eye. So when walking down the road, they're literally in my yard. They're not even on the road. It's very strange. Granted, our road doesn't have a sidewalk, so kind of walking up into yards is probably the safest, but Usually it's like, you know, 6 inches to a foot into the yard. I mean, he was halfway through my yard. Just walking across. Whatever. That was weird. I feel like stuff like that. See, this one has more of an edge to it. That's what I was trying to achieve over here by deepening the outer edge. So we're gonna try to achieve that a little bit more because I like that shape on my eye. It's a little better. It's just softer. So let's see if we can just soften this one a little. Nope. They're just going to be 2 different shapes. And you know what? We're going to be okay with that. And, you know, if you're not okay with that, I'm sorry. I did the best I could. I'm not sure how to round this one out anymore because I clearly can't get this one any more angled. So that's what we're working with. Okay. So I think I'm going to go in straight with the Stila shade and then tap into one of the other shades in this palette. So it just has this little doe foot, and we're going to take it and go, I just filled my entire lashes with it, that's cool. Make like almost a halo eye here in the middle. I started it low and then opened my eye to see where it needed to go up to. And then I'm just going to take my finger and tap out the edges. Maybe. Maybe not. I think all I did was lift a lot of the pigment up. I didn't get a makeup wipe ready, so that's cool. That's just on my pants now. So I'm going to try to round out the top, kind of like a cut crease. And then we will move on to the other eye. I'll have to take some more of that dark pigment here in a second and go back along that outer edge. But this is what we're looking like so far. And then we're going to do the same thing over on this eye. Or at least, you know, attempt to do the same thing. Because again, if I tried to be perfect with every makeup look I did, particularly ones that are being filmed and uploaded, then I would never have any uploads, because I am not that great at makeup. I just really enjoy playing with it. And that's what I made my channel for, is to unbox and have fun with makeup. Because I feel like, particularly with makeup, because it's meant, you know, to look good and to enhance your beauty and all that, I feel like there's this stigma that if it's not perfect, it's not well done. And while, you know, perfect and over-the-top looks are incredible, I feel like for the average person, I'm going to take that brush and tap back into that green shade real quick, by the way. For the average person, they're just not as attainable, because a lot of them take a lot of time. And, you know, unless you're doing a look strictly for Instagram or TikTok or some other platform where you have just the pictures and or, you know, a little transition, you can dedicate that time. But I want my looks to be, you know, attainable, not necessarily every day, but that the everyday person could achieve if for some reason they wanted to do the same look. Now I'm going to tap into the shade beside that, which is Very Merry, which is the light green shimmer. And this is what I'm going to put over the inner half of my lid, connecting to that Stila shade. And I took my pinky, which is what I usually use for just the inner corner, because it's such a small space that I need to fill. I felt like using a brush or any other finger would be way too much. Okay, great. So we have the eyes pretty much completely done. I'm going to move on to complexion. Probably should have put on my primer before I started with my eyes, but that's okay. I'm going to try this Rodial Glass Primer again. I got this in my Ipsy Plus, and it has a very nice shine to it. My face is already moisturized, by the way. I typically moisturize before I start filming. So this is just going to give an extra glow under the skin, because I definitely associate this time of year with, like, you know, bright, glowy looks. And typically, winter skin isn't very glowy. Where's my brush? Apparently I did not get my... I did not get either one. I'm going to take my foundation brush, and I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid in Fair Porcelain. And it has a nice pump, so we're just going to pump one pump onto the back of my hand and see where that takes us. As always, I'm going to take my middle finger and spread it around. This is like a nice moussey formula. So while a little bit goes a long way, I want to ensure that I have my whole face covered and have a decent amount of coverage as well. Because even though, you know, some of the main colors associated with this holiday are red and green, the red on my skin is not exactly how I want to offset the green on my eyes. It's typically not what I'm going for. Alright, I'm going to just take a little bit more and go in with the other side of my face now. Go into the other side of my face. Go in with this to the other side of my face. I'm not going in with my face, like just whoosh. I wonder... I wonder if that could be a challenge, to just smash your face into the product in some capacity. Like for eyeshadow, you just hold a brush and you just kind of like wham onto it and just see how it turns out. Alright, I'm going to take some, turns out, I'm going to take some straight onto the brush now to build up a little bit more coverage on my cheeks and around my eyes, and then up here between my brows, because I feel like that kind of gets left out sometimes, and I wind up having very red foreheady brow area. Trying to make sure that I'm blending it all in, because a lot of times it'll look to me like it's fully blended, and then I watch back the footage, I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? So this is what we are looking at right now. Oops. The eyes. Alright, I'm going to take a makeup wipe and get the extra off the back of my hand real quick so that I don't accidentally... And I hope that I'm in focus. I'm still playing around with the new phone/camera, and the cameras are on the bottom instead of the top. I guess I could flip the way I'm filming, but either way. Alright, well, let's get a little bit of blush on. I grabbed the Tarte Amazonian Clay in Party, which is one of the first blushes that I really enjoyed. It was this one and the one from Shop Miss A, the AOA Studio one, which I've used in like a bunch of different drugstore videos. Like underrated products or like my favorite drugstore products, because I think it is my favorite drugstore. I say drugstore tentatively for Shop Miss A because there's not a store nearby. They have physical locations, but for me, I have to purchase them online. And I've seen some people argue that even though stuff like that is drugstore pricing, since you can't physically walk into a drugstore and get them, they don't count. Let me know your thoughts on that. I have mixed opinions. I understand the idea there. Like, is it really drugstore if you can't walk into a drugstore and get it? But also, I feel like minimizing the light to see if you can see this blush a little bit more. I feel like it's more the sentiment on pricing. I'm going to take the ColourPop Light Sticks in the shade Starbright and try to remember. Okay, I'll say try to remember how to open it real quick. This is going to be my first layer for highlight. I kept the lid in my hand instead of the actual product, so I just tried to run my finger over the lid to pick up more highlighter. Story of my life. It's like, what are you doing exactly? I feel like the foundation is sitting funny right across my nose. I don't know if it shows up that way for y'all, but it just looks a little strange to me. Okay, now, I've been using this highlighter a lot recently, and I'm sorry, but I love it. So, sorry, not sorry, I guess. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Highlighter in Vegas. It is so blinding, and you know me. I love a good blinding highlighter. I'm going to take this Luna Magic like angled brush, and we are going to pick up some of this highlighter. About yay much. I'm going to take it out of my hand so I don't spill it all over my desk trying to do this. And it's gold, and I feel like gold is a like big color this time of year. And then pick up some more so that I can put it on this side of my face. So nice. What is going on with that side of my nose? Is it just the way the light's hitting me? Because it looks weird. Alright, now take just a little bit more on this side and then fluff it up. Oh, I hope y'all can see that. So nice. This is like if you want like a boom in your face highlighter. This is a good one to go for. I need to put something on my lips because they are aggressively dry. Kind of didn't think about my lips yet, but let's go for, yeah, I haven't used this one in a while, and it's a good red lip. This is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Alluring. This is one I got in an Allure box. I think that's why they picked this shade. Such a beautiful bright red. I really need to be able to edit again so I can try to put... Does that make my teeth look good? So I can put music over the parts of the video like this and mascara, because I'm just like sitting in silence doing it. I feel weird. All right, I'm going to take the brush that I used for the green and just pinch it a little bit and run it under the outer half of my eyes to just kind of build up some shadow under there. Really need to clean my brushes again this weekend. I feel like I say that in every video, but I do so much that it's true every video. All right, I'm going to be using, if I can find it, here it is, the Benefit Professional Super Setter to set this real quick. And then I'm going to go in and do my eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, my mascara, and then I'm done. So I'm going to use the Wonder Beauty Mile High Club mascara. And we're just going to pop this on, and I'm going to try to get as little as possible on my upper lid, because I feel like it would really stand out against this green. Ooh. The way I'm sitting, okay, I fixed it. The way I was sitting, my foot wasn't flat against the floor, and my leg was starting to shake. I was like, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna shake my whole desk, and it's just not gonna be good. Okay, give you a close-up of the mascara versus no mascara. Then come in and do the other eye. Let's see if I can give you kind of a close-up. And then switch it around to get the inside. Woo! Could you hear my little baby breaths? I don't know why I tried to start getting into makeup. I shake so bad. I don't know if you can see the mirror constantly moving. It's so obnoxious. Anyway, this is the finished look. And I will take my hair down. Hopefully it doesn't look too terrible. I washed it this morning, put some product in it, and then threw it up. But I threw it up with one of these so as to hopefully not leave too many, like, hair tie kinks in it. Just like the kinks from the product. And this is it. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, solstice, Yule, whatever you're gonna call it, if you celebrate at all. If not, I hope you just enjoy having a nice little festive look. And that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up. As always, all of my links will be down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.